Hello everyone, my name is Gloria Guard and I am the mother of makeup art. What does that mean? I paint beautiful pictures with makeup. I'm also the traveling folk artist. I go all around the country, all around the world, then I come back and paint pictures in Baltimore City. But I also do travels in my hometown, Baltimore. Let me tell you where my travels took me in Baltimore City. I went to this restaurant called the Evergreen Cafe. Guess what they do at this restaurant? They let artists exhibit their artwork for an entire month. You are just wonderful. I have exhibited my artwork there too. Now, if you want to exhibit your artwork there, okay, you go visit the Evergreen Cafe at 501 West Cold Spring Lane in Baltimore. Good luck to you. Another place I went was the Publications and Multiples Fair. That was at the Baltimore Design School. You all, it was a wonderful fair. People, you all were selling their zines and their books and prints of their artwork. I've never seen anything like it. It was a wonderful fair. Of course, I found out about it too late. I couldn't get in, but I went there and I enjoyed it. While I was there, I met this one young lady named Jane, and what she told me was, okay, that she was part of the Contemporary Art Museum, and she gave me this book. The book was a stroll, and the name of it was Tender Things. She told me that every year the Contemporary Art Museum supports their intern in doing this stroll. And this stroll is where interns go and they take pictures of Baltimore and they interview people. It was just wonderful. Let me tell you who they interviewed. First of all, they interviewed George J. Scott. You know who she is, you all? She got a fellowship from the MacArthur Foundation for her work as an activist and for her work doing bead work. And I have met her, so I'm so excited to see her in this book. Also, a good friend of mine was in this book, and that was Morgan Monso. I met Morgan a couple years ago, and we became really good friends. And he's a folk artist like me, and guess what? He got me my first show outside of Maryland in New Orleans at Barrister's Gallery. So I was just so glad to see him. And they interviewed each other in this book. So I think, you know, the book is free, you all. You can get it, and you can find out about it online also. There's some other interesting stories in this stroll entitled 10 Things that I read. One was about the eviction of artists at the Bell Foundry in Baltimore City. A lot of that is happening in the nation with DIY buildings with artists because what happened at the Ghost Ship in Oakland. So they have an article about that in this stroll, which was very interesting. Another article that was very interesting that I read was about Native American women. You are Native American women. It's having a problem with physical abuse because if non-natives do something for them, they on the reservation they can't be prosecuted. And what they did was these survivors, these Native American women, they were part of the Monument Crow. So all these stories were very touching in this book. The next place I went was a meeting of the Friends of Lincoln Park and the Gwen Falls Trails in Baltimore City. I was invited because I'm going to be an artist at the Herb Festival at Lincoln Park on May 27th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. There was a representative from Baltimore City Recreation and Parks there, and they was talking about how to care for the park and their trails. The next place I went to was, somebody told me about this, and I went. There was a meeting at the wind-up space of Baltimore City, and it was a talk, and it was narrated or moderated by Ern Hinken of WYPR, and it was called The Best Next Steps. And it was a panel of people, and the panel of people consist of Baltimore City Council people, it consists of Maryland state delegates, and it consists of activists. And what was discussed on this panel was the disparities in Baltimore City and the political climate. And the audience asked questions. Then the last question that was asked by Ern Hinken was, do you see any hope? And one of the activists said a story. And I would like to share that story with you all. She said that her 4-year-old son, was upstairs and he sneezed. And he said, God bless you. And his name, like with me, I would say, God bless you, Gloria. So, the little boy comes downstairs and she asked him what he said. He says, well, I said, God bless you. And then he said his name. And she asked him, why you do that? Because he said, I was by myself. It was nobody else to bless me, so I had to bless myself. And that's what you got to do sometimes, okay? You have to bless yourself. Another one story she told real quick was that her 14-year-old son went to Paris, and in Paris he was just a boy from America. Here he's a black boy in America.